Hi, I'm Trevor Blumenau. I just wanted to give you some more information about the batteries in your devices. Some customers have said, why would you design something with batteries? And, that it would be such a hassle to go around and change batteries. But really, these devices run on 2 AAA batteries. Very easy to come by, very economical. And you may not change these batteries for years on a device. They last for a very, very long time. And of course, whenever a battery starts to go low, we have, the obvious low battery notification on the device itself. So you get very, advanced warning about a battery that may be going low. But more importantly, these devices are continuously reporting their battery voltage to your server. And your server, obviously, you can always log into your server and look to see any devices that have a low battery voltage. You can rank devices by voltage, for example, and see what your lowest battery voltages are. But we also have low-level triggers for the battery voltage. Typically, we set them at about 2.3 volts. And if the batteries go below that trigger point, you'll get an automatic email telling you the device ID and its location, and that the batteries need to be changed. So it's really not a big deal to keep track of the battery voltage. Now, of course, if you want to make your devices last even longer than a few years, there are a few tips that we can give you. One is the audio is probably the most battery power that we use of the whole functionality of the device. So if you don't use audio, you're already way ahead of the game. Your device is going to last for a long time. If you do use audio, try to use, just a beep or a couple of beeps, something like that, rather than a whole long tune, because you're going to use less audio. And of course, the fundamental part of calculating battery life is how frequently you activate the device. The actual device sitting idly uses almost no power. In fact, I can actually take these batteries out of this device. Look at this. Take the batteries out. The display still shows what's on there. This is an e-paper display, a new technology that requires no energy to actually keep that display in that configuration. So don't worry about what you're putting in the display in terms of saving power. That's not an issue at all. The LED itself uses a very small amount of power, and obviously if a picker gets to a device faster, well, then you're going to use less power on the LED. So, I wouldn't leave these devices on for hours or something like that, waiting for a pick. In general, we say, if the light is on typically for more than 5 minutes, you probably should be using a static message for notification rather than an actual light. But really, you adjust the maximum amount of time that this LED is on using your API. Using either the REST API or the query string API when you're making those calls to activate the device. So those are a few tips in getting the most out of your batteries. We typically buy batteries from Amazon.com. They have a great deal on the Amazon brand. I think last time I looked, we were paying about 21 cents for a AAA battery. And those batteries, we found that the power, we've tested the power in various different types of batteries. Those batteries have a pretty good long life, and particularly in the way that we're using them, where we are drawing the power very, very slowly, we get very, very good amounts of power out of those Amazon cells. Thanks for your time today.